Hi there. Today we are learning about the polar coordinates, and this is an alternative way of describing the position of a point. So if point P is here, suppose there is a point P, okay, this is point P. Now, coordinates of point P is X and Y. So this is Cartesian coordinates, X and Y. When we are talking about the polar coordinates, then we can denote this coordinate in the terms of R and theta, where P is the point and this is called origin. Okay, this is called origin, and when we are talking about the polar coordinate, then it is called pole. So this point is pole, and this x-axis is initial line. Initial line is basically a positive x-axis, and distance of point P from pole, okay, is r. Okay, so this distance, this will be y and this will be x. So let's write down here, this is x and this is y, and angle made with the positive x-axis or initial line is theta. Yeah, we are always measuring anti-clockwise. Okay, so we need to find the relation between r, y and x because they are forming uh, right angle triangle. So we can apply Pythagoras theorem and we can write down here r square equal to x square plus y square. Okay, now what about the angle? So angle is tan theta is y over x. So theta equal to tan inverse y over x. Yeah, so this is our angle. So if we want to develop a relationship between x and theta, y and theta, then what will be the relation? So we from SOHCAHTOA we know cos theta equal to x over r. So this gives me x equal to r cos theta. Similarly, sine theta equal to y over r, and this gives us y equal to r sine theta. So we got x is r cos theta and y is r sine theta. Now, so a relationship we know between x and theta. So x is r cos theta, y is r sine theta. Now, if we denote polar coordinates, so I have already discussed it. So this is your initial line, and theta is pi over 2. Here we are talking about angle in radian. Okay, so this is angle is measured in radians. Okay, and one thing more, angle is always measured from the positive x-axis. Angle always measure from positive x-axis. These things you should know now. Let's see a couple of questions based on polar coordinates. So here is question 1. So I'm writing here example 1. Points are given 3 and 4 and we need to represent it in the form of polar coordinates. Yeah. So 3 and 4. So it will be, so this is what the information we have, and our aim is to find r and theta. So we need to find what is r here and what is theta here. Okay, and we need to remember that angle is in which quadrant. Yeah, so first of all, if you see r square equal to 4 square plus 3 square, so r square is 4 square is 16, 3 square is 9, 16 plus 9 is 25, so r will be 5. Yeah, now tan theta is y over x. Y is here 4 and x is 3. So we got theta equal to tan inverse 4 over 3. Set your calculator in radian mode. Yeah, so we are going for a radian. Yeah, so set your calculator in a radian mode, and once you put this value 10 inverse 4 over 3, we get 0.9272. So theta is 0.9272. So our answer is, we need to write answer in the form of r and theta. So our r is 5 and theta is 0.9272. Okay, so I hope things are clear now. So 5, 0.9272, this is your answer, right? Let's go for another example. So next example is, we need to represent this point 5 and minus 12 on in the form of polar coordinates, like in terms of r and theta. Okay, so 5 and minus 12, so 5 will be here on the positive side, suppose this is 5, and minus 12 will be in the negative direction, so suppose this is minus 12 here. Yeah, and you can join them, and you can join them, so this is minus 12, right? Because minus sign means it is in the negative direction. And this time, because we have explained you that positive angle made with this r, so r positive angle made with the angle is theta. Okay, so because theta should be positive and it is measured in a anti-clockwise with x-axis, which is our initial line. Okay, so r is making theta angle. So here we got another angle. Suppose this is alpha. So we need to find alpha first here. Suppose this is alpha. So here 10 alpha equal to 12 over 5, right? So alpha is 10 inverse 12 over 5, and once we put this in a calculator in a radian mode, so we get 1.176. So alpha we got 1.176. So this is 7 and this is 6, right? 1.176. Now, but we are not looking for alpha, we are looking for theta. So theta will be pi minus alpha, because sorry, theta will be how much it is. Hmm? How much it is. So you can say, so from here till here it will be theta is 2 pi minus alpha. Let's put this value in a calculator and see how much we are getting. So make sure that your calculator should be on in a radian mode here. So I'm writing for your radian. So 2 pi minus alpha, once we are putting 2 pi minus alpha, it comes 5.107. So theta is 5.107. So polar coordinates p in the forms of r and theta is given by r is, we can find here, r is square equal to x square plus y square. So it will be 12 square plus 5 square. So 12 square is 144 plus 25, 169. So r will be 13. So r is 13 and theta is 5.107. Yeah, now question comes, is there any other way we can write down this? So answer is yes. So this is one answer. So this is, you can write down answer 1. Now answer 2 you can write down in this form as well, because this is negative. So theta, if you are measuring in clockwise direction, then theta will be minus alpha, and minus alpha is 1.176. So in this case our polar coordinates will be r is 13 and theta is minus 1.176. Okay, I hope things are clear. Now let's see another example. So next example is minus root 3 and minus 1. So minus root 3 will be here. So let's write down here, this is minus root 3 and minus 1 will be down. Okay, and you join them. Okay, so in this case our theta will be this. Yeah, but this angle, suppose this is new angle is developing here. So let's write down this is alpha. this is alpha. So let's find out, this is -1 here. Yeah, so minus is negative direction, so r square equal to minus root 3 square plus -1 square. So r square equal to 3 plus 1, that is 4. So r we got 2. R we got 2. Now first angle, so theta, in this case theta will be pi plus alpha. Here pi plus alpha, and alpha we can find out. So tan alpha equal to 1 over root 3. Yeah, tan alpha is 1 over root 3. So alpha is pi over 6. So our first angle will be pi plus pi over 6, that is 7 pi over 6. So our answer is r and theta in terms of polar coordinates will be r is 2 and theta is 7 pi over 6. Now we can do it in a different way as well. So what is that? So this, if you are going in a negative direction from here, okay, so if you are going in a negative direction, then this angle will be given by 2 pi minus 7 pi over 6. Why? Because this full angle is 7 pi over 6. So what about this angle? 2 pi minus 7 pi over 6. So it will be 6 times 2 is 12 pi minus 7 pi, that is 5 pi over 6. Because we are going in this negative direction, so we need to put minus sign here, minus 5 over 6, because we are going in a negative direction. Okay, so in this term, what will be the polar coordinates? So r remains same, that is 2, and theta will be minus 5 pi over 6. Okay, nice and easy. I hope now you know how to convert Cartesian coordinates into polar coordinates, because this was our Cartesian coordinates x and y. So this was x and y. We have converted into polar coordinates r and theta. So I hope things are clear now. In my next video, we'll do something more about polar coordinates. Till then, goodbye. Thanks for watching.